Are you aware as you are sitting here, you were created for a purpose? Yes. Are you aware of that? But you have to find it. Are you aware of that? You were created for something, right? But you have to what? Find that purpose. Most of you don't know what you carry. You don't know the responsibility, is that correct? You carry what God wants you to do or what you are to accomplish. Because you need to understand that as a person, you are a nation. Are you aware of that? Oh, are we here at all? Yes. Are you aware? A nation. Until you come to that realization, you will not fight until you realize or get your purpose. And that's why whatever you do, your actions, your step, have an influence in your generation. Most of you don't know that as your life, like, they didn't just give birth to you to occupy space like matter. They gave birth to you. Your existence in life, is that correct? Is to what? Is to contribute. Then how can you contribute meaningful to a life when you, as a person, is that correct, have not fulfilled purpose? Until you fulfill purpose and accomplish things in life, you cannot control influence. The world needs what you carry. Can you do that if you are broke? Can you do that if you are broke? If everything you are looking for stops with you, you have a very scarcity mentality. Amen works a lot. But remember, we serve the God of order. So there must be something, is that correct, that amen must wear flesh on, which is works. Is that correct? All of that. That's the truth. So, but the problem with people right now is that they only live with the amen and ignore every other thing. No matter how you go and lock your room and pray, you pray from morning till night. Manna will not fall inside a room of prayer. You must walk. So what it means that as you are praying, is that correct? Open your mind for God's direction on what to do and the steps to take. Are we together now? Yes. Because these are the things people miss. And that is why they just engage their ear empty. All their mind is on is for the prayer they prayed for them at the cross overnight. They say this year will be easy for me. I never see easy. This year will be blessed. I never see blessed. So the question is that what will you be blessed on? Am I correct? Because something has to be blessed. So, talking about purpose. Even when you go to God in prayer, is that correct? Sure, you have prayer points. What will you say to God you want? Is that correct? Is a purpose, Abi? Yes. So there must be something. So I also ask you now, what is your purpose? Or what is the thing you want to accomplish this year? But let's go ahead and see what purpose is. What is purpose? Your dreams, what you have in mind to achieve. All right, sir.
The end of something is gone.
The end of something. Okay. So when you have a purpose in view, is that correct? Other things, right? Confirm to it. Now, I tell you something. I said, the kind of wealth you are trusting God for, is that correct? It is not just for own consumption. If everything you are looking for stops with you, you have a very scarcity mentality. Until you build your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, is that correct? To think in that level of abundance, trust me, you are going to be limited. And if you're following my point right now, please, are we together? Understanding the value of what? Purpose. What gives you direction is purpose. Most people jump from here to here, here to here. They are not stable in a thing or something because they don't have purpose. Your purpose always directs, is that correct? Your footstep, your thoughts, your mentality, your behavior, and even the people you spend time with. Purpose gives you what? Direction, meaning, and what? Clarity to life. If what you want to accomplish, what you want is very clear, do you know what happened? Confusion will go off completely. So in this year, 2026, your first step of winning is what? Having what? Clarity of what? Of purpose. Don't carry so many things you want to accomplish this year. This is the year of what? Of what? Of focusing on something until it's accomplished. Not pursuing so many things and not accomplishing anything. We'll have like that. Do you know why I say that? They're what? They're here, here, there. Before you know, confusion set in. So I know there are a lot of things you want to accomplish. Is that correct? Yes. But help yourself. Tell somebody, help yourself. Yes. By defining what you want. Run the scale of preference. Is that correct? On the things that are important. Is that correct? And work on them one after the other. Purpose versus passion. Are you aware When you bring purpose and passion together, trust me, nothing can hold you back. Why is passion important? Passion make difficult things easy. The thing you have passion for, is that correct? You see, you do it effortlessly. Like as I'm talking to you right now, I have passion of what? Of teaching people and make them become better. Is that correct? Than they were. Ordinary, if I don't have passion, with the way my voice is and the way I'm sounding now, is that correct? I'll be like, I need rest. But as I'm doing it, I'm not feeling it. Is that correct? Because the purpose of what I'm doing is achieved. Because why? My passion and purpose are what? Aligning. Have a means on how you can marry your what? Your passion and what? Your purpose together if you want to go far and accomplish greatness in life. But there's something, the constraint we have basically some persons right now is they are not passionate about that thing. All they need is the money that comes with it. Let me tell you something, sirs and Mars. If everything you are pursuing every time is money, that means you are broke. Your mind is broke. Your heart is broke. Because, let me tell you something. There's how money works. Oh. There's how what? Money what? Works. Until you understand how money works, money will run away from you. How much you know the people that don't go looking for money, they look for money, so take the money, they don't even get it. Have you noticed? But people that understand the dynamics of things, how things work, that's correct. They engage in that thing, and the money keep coming. Let me tell you something. I am one of the example of that. Let me tell you something. I have never gone to bed one day at night, is that correct? And thinking, okay, how much I want, or the money I want to just make tomorrow. Rather, what I do, I go for fulfillment. How many of you understand what I just said now? Is the best way, is that correct? Is the best way to go far. It takes away this scavenging mentality, if that's the right word to use. You know scavengers now? You know scavengers? Yes. Most people have this scavenging mentality, is that correct? And it's not really good. It's not really good for someone that is great and want to go far in life. What can I get now? Is that correct? No. People that have bigger dreams don't think like that. They do things that are sustainable. Is that correct? That sustainable structure system. Is that correct? That what? Sustainable. And that's what helps purpose work. One of the things that make purpose realistic is what? Consistency. Consistency is one of the things that can make your purpose achieved. Because the reasons why you do something, is that correct, is the end result of that thing. Right? Yes. When the means is not known, the end result cannot come. Are you aware of that? Yes. So what will help you is what? Consistency. Don't do things sharpishly. Is that correct? Don't do things and this time around is to do things with what? With a touch of what? Excellence and what? Details. And having a resilient spirit until the result what? Comes. You cannot become great in life when you don't have resilience. And resilience is a function of consistency. You can't say you are resilient on a thing while you are not consistent on what? On that thing. Is it possible? It's not possible. So there are things that what? That flows together. You have to just find a way of keep moving. Is that correct? Regardless of the setbacks. One thing you need to understand that, here is it right now. The mental process of the things you have to achieve purpose or what you want to achieve, is that correct? Cannot go the way you want it to go. You must factor in, is that correct? The good, the challenge, and the ugly part of the process. Now, purpose gives you what? Gives you what? Strength. Gives you what? Strength. I mean, now let me tell you something to understand. For you to accomplish what you want to accomplish, you must have the willpower. Is that correct? The strength to hold on until the purpose comes to pass. How many of you have seen people that are, 100 meters, or track events, all this track event, all of that. When they start, you see energy. Most especially marathon. Yes, marathon. Is that correct? Marathon. Then they have for the short one. Is that correct? 100 meter, Abi. The speed you use for a 100-meter relay, is that correct? Race, to say, right? And the one you use for marathon are not the same thing. In the journey of your greatness, to accomplish purpose. The why you need is the mentality of the marathon. Some of you die off from initial gara. Initial, this year, my best year. So what you need to accomplish purpose this year, sir, is what? The marathon mentality. Can we say marathon mentality? And marathon mentality comes with this. It comes with consistency, patience, strategy, wisdom, direction, is that correct? And clarity of what you want to accomplish. You're waking up in the morning, is that correct? And your environment should be in a way that it supports your vision and things you want to accomplish this year if you want to get to your purpose. For example, if you wake up in the morning, is that correct? And you have things that like delaying you, or your neighbors that like engaging on necessary gist. What do? You know that these are the things that usually weigh you down, yes. You must find a means to take them off. Is that correct? So when you wake up, those things will not become hindrance to you. Even in the office, if you have a friend or someone, is that correct, that is always slowing your momentum down, or try to kill your energy, when we are supposed to go and do this, the person is giving excuses. What you must do, you must find a means, is that correct, to make sure that person does not disturb you. You have to be sensitive to details. The step that took you to where you are, you have to know it. Distractions and things, you have to know it. You know a child, when you give birth to a child, is that correct? You will not sleep, is that correct? You stay awake to nurture. Am I correct? To nurture. You do turn by turn, Abi? The wife will stay and sleep small. You will sleep small. Is that correct?
Yes.
The mommy that come for Omugo, is that correct? She too will partake from the sleepless night. All greatness, sleepless night must be involved. Nothing great that doesn't have sleepless night. Now you don't understand. Now you just don't get free something. But every good thing, Abi, every greatness will cost you your time, Abi, patience and discomfort. So your business as well is also very vulnerable. Is that correct? You must be an expert, is that correct, to know the season of your business and your growth. For you to accomplish purpose, building yourself to know seasons and time will make you go far in life. That is how dreams and purpose are. It takes someone that have understanding to stay on the process without complaining, without murmuring, without, losing the sense of it until that's what arrives. These are the steps that most people don't understand. That is why they have aborted destinies and greatness before the day of delivery. This year, right? Delay is not denial, it's just a process. Tell somebody, delay is not denial. It is just a process. And you know the interesting part of that point? Those that refuse to pay the sacrifice to accomplish their purpose, we just wish and hope they are the one. You cannot have what you have not worked for. Somebody passed with a very fine car, good car. Instead of you to, you say, this one, you start do your fish like this. I said, go work hard, buy your own car. All I'm saying right now, there's something there. You must stay faithful to that purpose. Those process of staying, is that correct? Faithfulness is there. Remember, delay is not what? Denial. I say this to you, it's not denial. It's not denial. It's a process of things. That's, of course, every purpose has what? Preparation, which I have told you what? Before. And these are the things you need to know on the journey of what? Of the greatness. Stay on the journey of purpose. What are the enemies of purpose? Right now, what are the enemies? Number one is what? Distraction. You know your distractions. For this year to be meaningful, to get the best, what are the distractions you must intentionally eliminate? What are the distractions you must do what? Intentionally what? Eliminate. Because there must be a default method as well that will combat your what? Your distraction. The way you have a default method, is that correct? A method how you can grow. You must also set security measures. Let me use that word. Is that correct? That will help you combat what? Distractions. If you have people around you that don't believe in your values, what you do. Is that correct? And this is what you are using to build whatever you want to do. Is that correct? All of that. And they don't believe in it. You don't have any business with those people. Because, is that correct? They'll constantly talk down on what you do. And when you think you are immune to it, is that correct? Whether negative thing you hear or positive thing you hear, they'll hear flesh in your mind too. Are we here?
Yes.
They'll hear flesh in your mind. So no matter you think you are immune, when you keep hearing one thing, it will have a reflection on you. That's why you must be very careful. Don't even listen at all. Avoid it. Who can give you one distraction? One. Enemies of purpose. One. Your phone can be a distraction. Okay?
Yes.
Friends. So what's your opinion on phones? How can you avoid? How can we use our phone? How can we avoid them? Time for everything. All right. So there must be a conscious effort. Is that correct? To check the usage of what? Of your phone. And that has to do with what? Intentionality. You have to be intentional about it. Is that correct? By ensuring that this does not distract you. Is that correct? That's a very good one. All right, sir. You said what's the word? Friends. So how do you with friends? Okay. All right. So how do you manage that? You ignore them. Yes, but you have to do it with wisdom. Is that correct? So you not create enemy. Is that correct? The idea is not to create enemy. The idea is to build your future. Now, very correct. Being unfaithful to the purpose. Being unfaithful to the purpose. Most people are unfaithful to their purpose. They are not faithful to it, but you want the growth, the result to be faithful to you. Does it work like that? No. You can't be faithful to the process, Abi, to the steps, but you want the result to be what? Faithful to you. It doesn't work like that. Are we here at all? How many of you are learning something from here? Every day comes with the blessings. Every day God has created. Is that correct? He has embedded blessing to it. If you don't make use of it, is that correct? You leave it to tomorrow. You are eliminating today's blessing. Is that correct? And taking it to tomorrow. Meanwhile, tomorrow have its own. Effective use of your daily blessings is a compoundment to your greatness. Wisdom is what? Is profitable to what? To direct. All right. Fear of what? Of failure can be an enemy of what? Of what purpose? Let me tell you something. One of the greatest enemy of man is fear. Most of the people, is that correct? The main thing that happened to them is not what that killed them, it's the fear that killed them. Greatness is not for fearful people. Greatness is for bold, audacious people. You can't be a great person, a custodian of God's blessings, when you are fearful, when you are scared of failing. Me, failure does not exist. I keep telling you, saying, if you watch my video, I did a video on that. I said failure does not what? Exist. When you do something, it doesn't go the way you plan. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It didn't just work in that way. It can work in another way. You need that. You need to know that that way will not work for the next one to work. So it adds up to the experience, knowing that this way will not work. Is the value you have added to yourself. It is not a failure. So there's no failure. There's no failure. Just get it done. The next one is what? Fear of what? People's what? Opinion. Thank God you mentioned that earlier on. One of the things that will kill your purpose this year, that you must watch against, is what? People's opinion. People's opinion have key more. Is that correct? Your mind will be blocked from learning. Because you can't learn from somebody you hate. So this year is to be strategic. Is that correct? And be wise. Don't see somebody that is doing well. Is that correct? He's doing so well. Instead of you to go close, calm down, humility. Is that correct? With sense of submission. Is that correct? And you want to learn. Go to the person I'm happy for you. Congratulations. How about me too? I want to now. Is that correct? Teach me sincerely. And the person will guide you through. Instead of it for you from this time. Now I see the only if you do am. Just do guy. Because I don't get smart result, a person will hear what again. Nyanga she do like that too. I beg, now let you there, I beg, now let me hear what. Oga, madam, you are doing the wrong thing. Now jealousy won't finish you. Calm down, that's why you calm down. When something is going well for somebody you see in your business, is that correct? Sincerely. I'm happy for you. Kai, congratulations. Chai, very happy for you. Very, very happy. Congratulations. How about you go teach me? You know, so we need to do this business together now. You know, I need to in cash now. No, there's no shame. No, don't make you less. It doesn't make you less. Let them laugh. Ask questions where you need to ask for clarity. It doesn't matter. We are talking about life destiny. We are talking about, is that correct? Our lives, is that correct? Our future. There's nothing to be shameful about. So collaborate and have partnership, is that correct? Instead of competing. Then one of the greatest enemy you must put in your mind. Always. Put it as a black cat in your front like this. Comfort zone is not your friend. It's your greatest enemy. It comes in a disguised form. It's very disguising. It gives you this sense of early fulfillment, but giving you, is that correct? Long-time failure. Don't believe in why you should be growing. Number what? Believing why you should be growing. Some people, that comfort zone they are enjoying right now, is that correct? They are not supposed to live there. They are supposed to, is that correct, grow through that process. Go through that process. And that is where delayed gratification comes to play. I won't say that's different entirely. Delay what? Gratification. Wise people listen, absorb, out to the one they have. Let me not go too much. I'm not learning something here at all. If I say I'm learning, please can you clap for this training, very powerful training? Because this year has to be great. This year has to be great. So all of these things are things that you have to be very intentional about if you must succeed this year. I'm about to round up already. Embrace growth. Growth. Learn from every experience. Learn from what? Experience. Learn from the experience. Anything don't work, learn from it. Good or bad, is that correct? Learn from what? From the experience. Find a lesson in every what? Success or setback. There's always things to learn. Whether good or bad. There are always things to learn. And when you learn things, it adds your what? To your knowledge. Let the challenges shape your what? Your purpose. Don't look for easy way out. There's no easy way out of to become great. You must follow the process. You have to work in what? In purpose. And the final charge. Own your what? Own your what? Your purpose. You must own your purpose. Ownership mentality is different. Are you aware of that? When you have ownership mentality on the thing, you take what? Responsibility. Are you aware of that? Most of you, why you have not achieved so much because you don't own your purpose. You don't own the things you want to accomplish. When you own something, you take total responsibility of it. Is that correct? To make sure it's what? It's better. Is that correct? But when you don't take the ownership responsibility, what happens? You bring excuses, you push responsibilities. And when you push responsibility, do you know what happens? It deprives you from growing. Most of you don't know. Are you aware responsibility makes you grow and makes you a better person? Avoiding them limits you. Is that correct? And deprive you from the success you need. How many of you are aware of this? How many of you are aware of most of you writing? How many of you are aware? So, taking responsibility is very, very good. It's part of the thing that have shaped me like this. Sometimes, when some things will happen, it is not like I'm the one responsible. But sometimes I inherit it, is that correct? Just take it. When I take it, is that correct? What happen? I engage my mind. Solving the problem right now is building my capacity. I'm not saying when something happens, it's not you that did it. And it's something implicating. Is that correct? You say because you want to take responsibility. You not take it. Like, why? I don't know if someone, the wise, don't misinterpret my teaching. But there's something I right now where you take responsibility, right? It helps you, right? to be what? Build your what? Capacity. Because all greatness needs what? Leadership. Is that correct? And leadership is where responsibility what? Comes in from. So my guide and my counsel here is this right now. Own your purpose, right? And take responsibility, right, of it. Number 2, commit to what? To action. Everything I've said here, if you don't take action, is that correct? Nothing will change. The next one is what? Embrace what? Your influence. Now let me tell you something to understand. The only way you can be very influential, I told you earlier on, is that correct? Is when you have results. We have what? Result. Your influence, is that correct? Controls a lot. And I tell you right now, you can influence up, down. You can influence down, up. Have you observed that before? Is that correct? You can influence what? You can influence what? Up, down. You can influence down, up. And that's why you must be what? Up. So you can influence what? Down. We need people that have a lot of influence, is that correct? To control responsibility, is that correct? And help people achieve a lot of what? Greatness. And that's why you have to be very intentional about that. Of course, most importantly, you must live with what? With a vision. If you don't live with a vision, you can't accomplish purpose. Because of vision, is that correct? Is a function of what? Purpose. Without that, you can't accomplish nothing. I hope with this, your year 2026 can start well and finish with a greater purpose. This is where I am my training for today. Welcome to 2026.